Good morning. Thanks for stopping by for the Farm and Ranch News. Last week, I had the opportunity to speak to the Montana Farm Bureau ACE leadership class on a panel about working with the media. Afterwards, I asked Greg Gable, a farmer from Huntley, why he decided to dedicate his time to the ACE program.
My family has always been part of the Farm Bureau, and I think it's important to always have a seat at the table if you want to make change or be involved in anything. And the ACE program is something that the Farm Bureau has done to help train and educate, help other people learn more about the Farm Bureau and how to be a leader. From my background in the military for 20 years, I thought it'd be great to learn how to be a leader in a volunteer organization and have that seat at the table.
Bronya Wilmore, a rancher from Roy, told me that one of the reasons she decided to join was become a more influential leader in her community and let people know that agriculture plays a huge role in keeping rural America strong.
So agriculture is vital to keeping rural communities alive and thriving, and I think that's something that maybe gets overlooked. A big problem in our area is kind of the APR moving in and buying up land. And we do have a great concern that they're going to be taking away a lot of these farms and ranches, and then our communities are going to slowly die out because those farmers and ranchers aren't there year-round to spend money at local businesses.
Well, thanks for joining us this morning. We'll see you back here for the markets.
We asked Montana farmer Walt Sales about the challenges of mental health in agriculture.
Another drought, there always is. There's always going to be another something. I grew up in a generation of you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps, but it's become evident is what do you do if you can't even find those bootstraps? If you need to talk to somebody, go to beyondtheweather.com for free counseling for Montana ag producers.
Welcome back to the Ag News. USDA has proposed a rule to adjust membership on the Cattlemen's Beef Board that oversees the beef checkoff to reflect shifts in cattle inventory levels since the last board reapportionment in 2020. Montana, who currently has 2 representatives on the board, that being Katie Cooper and Ben Peterson, would lose 1 member, as would Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, and Idaho would gain a member. A state must have at least 500,000 head of cattle to be represented and is entitled to an additional member for each additional million head. Comments on the rule are due by June 1st. Well, cattle futures managed to work mostly higher with some strong gains from support on lower corn. Cash cattle trade was $3 lower on the average last week at $174 on the hoof and $281 in the beef. Recent rains have created an active market for grass cattle and pairs. In Torrington, 5 to 8-year-old cow-calf pairs sold from $21.50 to $24.50, 5-weight heifers from $261 to $270, and the 6-weights $245 to $267. A steady sheep market in St. Onge. Most of the offering was used. They sold from $49 to $65. And the wheat market had a mixed session following a 4-day rally off of contract lows. The lower prices coming despite 2-point increases in the very poor to poor rating for winter wheat and spring wheat planting behind the average, but did make up some ground last week. Well, that's going to do it for today's Ag Report. Thanks so much for joining us and have a great day.